my loves, welcome to Growing with Kat. I am Kat and I am finally 20, so yay, celebration, let's go, awesome. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because that helps me out and I gladly appreciate it and it means a lot in the bottom of my heart. So we got a lot to talk about. I think we all have gotten messages from people selling a service, selling a product, selling something. And as their client, I have been pissed the fuck off and I've been pleasantly surprised about how they handle the whole situation, especially when I tell them no. Sometimes they are going to be rude and assholes, and sometimes they're going to be really, really nice. And I dealt with an asshole and I dealt with a really, really nice person, so I thought, why not make a video? So, long story short, I'm gonna call her Nancy. Nancy DM'd me saying she had this opportunity, this, that, and the other, and I'll dive way more into this in the video, but she could not handle no, I guess. I told her no very nicely. She asked why, which was really good. And when I explained it to her very well, very eloquently, very nicely and respectively, I don't know what I snapped in her, but this bit snapped. She snapped and she was mad and she had a lot of stuff to say. She was trying to sell, but she was selling passive aggressively. And I was like, no. But after that whole message, a light bulb went in my head. I was like, I know what to create. I did not want to just have a rant video. I wanted to create a video that was educational for anyone selling a service or a product. And I am coming to you all as the client and I'm letting you know tips on approaching us, aka grasping our attention, as someone who knows nothing about your business, your product, or what you are selling. And I know we all say we don't judge a book by its cover, but I know we all do. We all look, we all see what we're going to get into before we get into it and we judge it. And that's just what it is. I'm also talking about how to handle someone saying no. Not all of us are your ideal clients, okay? You're going to hear no more than once and you just gotta deal with it, okay? And just because they say no doesn't mean you gotta get nasty, okay? I'm actually going to be showing you guys two different DM combos that show you oh my god. I'm actually going to be showing you guys two different DM combos that show you how drastically different their responses were to no. I will be showing you the wrong way to handle a no and the right way to handle a no so you don't seem like an asshole. I will also be talking about how the person could handle the situation differently, what they could do with their bio, their messaging. I'm going to be diving all into it so you guys know what not to do, okay? I will be blurring out her name and her picture because no need to give her the recognition she does not deserve. And I do not mean to be mean to her, but this is kind of what happens when you can't handle no and you piss someone off, okay? I will be talking about what she did right, what she did wrong, how she can improve her messaging and her bio, but sorry, sweetie, I can't improve your character. So let us dive into these messages because it's a doozy. So she starts off as, hey, please review my page. I'm a financial investor. Would you be interested in making some weekly extra cash? DM me back. Disclaimer, I'm no fan of an MLM at all. If anyone's telling you that they can help you make extra cash, I would be cautious of that and I would do my own research. Personally, if it's too good to be true, baby, you gotta look into it. You know, don't be impulsive. If you want to be impulsive, impulsively take yourself out, but don't impulsively spend money and waste money in a business that you're gonna see nothing of. And if you did the research, you would find that out. So make sure to always be doing your research and don't be impulsive to any of these people, okay? So my first initial reaction when I first saw this was no. Especially when she says, hey, please view my page, but then when you view her page, it's private. So I'm not gonna follow you, okay? If you told me to view your page needs to be public, okay? And tip number 1, if you're selling a service or a product, you should really have your page as public, not private, okay? Just that's a little tip from me. She did let me know she was a financial investor, and she did let me know that I could make weekly extra cash, but the vagueness of it and just everything did not rub me well at all. Also, when she said DM me back, she sent me too many periods. Like, no, like why? Like you're not selling anything. You're not giving the person any value from that first message. So why would you even waste someone's time like that? You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't have nothing to look at, I did read her bio, which was a headache. The beginning was okay. She says financial support to be free from finance problems, which, okay, I see you. And then she fucking goes off the rails. No credit card or bank account information needed. We accept Cash App and PayPal. What? So some little pointers right now is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11 emojis ain't it. And for the fact that it's financial, money bag, money, support, family, house, to be free from finance problems, stock, no credit card, and a person going, or bank account information, bank with needed, we accept Cash App and PayPal with a computer sign. And then I think that's the yen, and I think that's the forex market like emoji. No, if you send a first message like that and your bio looks like that, no one, I'm sorry, but no. And then the all caps. Why all caps? That just feels like you're screaming at me, to be honest. And I don't like it. There's no period, there's no comma, there's no nothing. It's messy. So I wrote all my notes down because I really, I wanted to be organized for this video. So what would I change about her bio if I was her to really reel in my ideal client when they first look at my page? One, I would go public because people like knowing who they are following and what they post, especially if you're selling a service or product that maybe will catch their eye. There's no reason to have your service or product private. No reason at all. Remove the 11 emojis because that isn't going to help you or your client. Now, if you wrote everything you could write and you really nailed your messaging and you want to put like a money sign, especially if you're a financial investor, then go the fuck ahead. But 11 emojis is 11 characters that you could have used to really nail your messaging. So there's no reason to have 11 emojis, especially in the middle of a fucking sentence. That's like my biggest pet peeve. It's just the messaging, bro. Like, how can you not put a period or a comma when it's supposed to be there? Why is there emojis in the middle of words? Like, you still didn't finish your phrase and you got emojis in between every word. Like, what the fuck? This is why I wrote notes, because I knew I was gonna get into a rant. Number 3, I would put what I do in my name. So let us say I'm a financial investor. I would say Kat Gonzalez, financial investor. So I'll leave like right to the side, most likely, of how I would, like, what I mean by that. But if people look up your name or the financial investor, your thing will pop up and it saves you from adding it in the text. So if you have, let's say me, if I have Kat Gonzalez, financial investor, I don't have to sit here and put that I'm a financial investor in my bio. I can save, how many characters is that? 3, 6, 9, 10, what? 3, 6, 9, 10, girl. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. That's 17 characters that you save to add more value into your bio and really nail it. 4, then I would put a nice message to let my ideal clients know that I am the one. So I give financial support to anyone who wants to be free of any debt by doing whatever I do. And sadly, because I have no clue what she does to actually give financial support to people, I would make sure to definitely add that. You want your ideal client to read your bio and be like, that's my girl. Like, that's the person I need, okay? And even if they don't read your bio, because personally I don't always read bios, I look at the page. That's also why you don't want your page to be private. But if your page is private, you want to make sure you nail the bio so they know who and what they're following. They know what they're gonna get. You get what I'm saying? 5, you want your ideal client to feel like what you do is what they need. So having a niche is amazing. And to be honest, I'm not gonna fret. I'm still looking for a niche myself. I don't know what it is, but when I do, I'll make a video on that. But let us say your niche is helping single mothers get out of debt. You want to include that in your bio, or that be included in your post. Remember, sometimes people may not read your bio. Like I said, I don't really read bios, but your page may catch their attention. A lot of pages I look at, I don't even read their bio. I just look at the page itself and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Like, you want the person to know what you do, and like the first 9 posts that you have, you want them to know what you're selling, how they can help, and value, especially value. You want them to see value from your Instagram or they're not going to follow. Okay? Again, that's no guarantee. Maybe they will follow you and you just post pictures of your product. That's because they like your product. You're still doing it right. But I promise you that if your bio isn't at least good, like, you want to make sure that your page is good and your bio is good. It's just, if this is your business, you want to make sure that your business is good. Like, why would you have a fucked up bio and your pictures are amazing? Like, no. Now, let us dive in of how she messed up and how she should have handled a client telling her no. So when I told her no, thank you, she asked why. And tip number 2 for you guys is, don't be afraid to ask someone who tells you no why. That is perfect. That why is going to help you understand what you can do better to market, okay? They will either tell you something that will really be valuable to what you do, or they won't say anything, okay? They already said no, so the least you can do is get why they said no. Maybe it's your post, maybe it's your bio, the message you sent, maybe they just aren't your ideal client, or maybe they don't like MLMs, because usually a lot of people who are messaging multitudes of people are MLMs. It is okay. Remember this. It is okay if someone isn't meant to have your product or service. That is why there's a niche. If you guaranteed something to everyone, okay, if your product was for everyone, trust and believe, you wouldn't be getting that much service. You wouldn't be getting that much people. You get what I'm saying? Like, knives. There's like, how many people sell knives, or how many brands of knives there are? Like, let's be honest, sometimes people aren't going to choose the $100 brand of knives. Some people are going to choose that $20 brand because that's all they can afford. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure, like I said, if you are a financial investor and you are helping people, and you are helping single mothers get out of debt, if that is your niche, trust and believe the people who you're going to be marketing to are going to be your people. And let me explain this. I'm going on my rant. If you have a million people following you and only 10 people like what you do and only 10 people really buy all your stuff, then you get what I'm saying? But if someone has 1,000 people and those 1,000 people are their ideal client, when they let out a new product, that product is going to go off their shelves like that, okay? And that's what I'm saying about having a niche and having your ideal clients, okay? Example, I wouldn't sell my affirmation jars to my boyfriend. I would sell my affirmation jars to women who love affirmations and who want a boost of love, who want a boost of energy, who want a boost of happiness that is specifically made for them. So when she asks why, I explained it very well, and of course, I'm gonna read it out loud. So I said, no thank you, but good luck. She said, may I ask why? And I put, well, I read your bio, and to be honest, seems a little sketchy. I love the beginning of your bio, but once you say no credit card needed and that you accept PayPal and Cash App, that just pushes me away, to be honest. I'm just being very fucking honest with her. Also, your page is private, and I feel like making it public will help much more, especially if you are posting different ways on how you help people become free from financial problems. Now, if I was selling to someone and I asked them why they said no, and this is what someone gave me, I would have told them thank you, and I would have respected them. But guess what? Nancy, I don't know what happened to Nancy, but Nancy did not respect my opinion at all. So why the fuck did you ask why, bro? Okay, so As you can tell, I gave her valuable info and why I told her no, which she could have taken and went on her way. But she didn't. She just dug herself and what she was trying to sell, which I still don't know what she was trying to sell, into a deeper hole. So then replies with, and I will read this to the best of my ability. And I want you to realize that typos happen, but what I'm about to read to you is a whole fucking headache. And if you are selling a product, I promise you, you're not going to get anyone if your messages look like this, okay? So enjoy this headache of messages. I won't blame you to have doubt and concerns because there are a lot of unscrupulous person out there. You just need you to have some trust, okay? Why the fuck do you not know how to type words, but you use the word unscrupulous? 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 Like, what the unscrupulous, girl? Really, Nancy? Really? Unscrupulous. I had to look that up. How the hell do you not know how to write doubt? How to write and? Put some commas, put some periods, but you know how to write unscrupulous? Wow, that's amazing. Seeing is believing, okay? So all I am asking is just a little trust so can prove to you that this really works, okay, love? And I'm gonna just sit here and say this. If anyone tells you that seeing is believing when they're selling you a product or service, no. Walk away. No. No. Seeing is not believing. Ma'am, I don't blame you to be skeptic. I will emphasize with you. I will put myself in your shoes. I would have doubts. I would have concerns, but you need to know that this is 100% legit, 100% refundable. There are a lot of unscrupulous source out there. I know I won't force you. I'm not here to convince. I'm here to offer financial stability, and it's up to you if you want to throw away a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity like this, okay? Okay, Miss Passive Aggressive. Like, what happened to you, Miss Unscrupulous Person? Miss Nancy, are you okay? Now, my biggest pet peeve is people who send fucked up messages. I have anxiety, okay? I literally read a message before I send it at least 5 fucking times because I do not want to have fucked up messages, okay? And I'm not gonna send you fucked up messages, and I don't want to receive fucked up messages, okay? I don't want to receive fucked up messages. So it's my biggest pet peeve because it shows that you have no care, consideration over my time, my energy, and I have to read that shit. Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you serious, Nancy? Okay, so I literally took all her 3 messages and really what's it called? What's the word? Dissected. I really dissected her messages. So she had 7 mistakes in her first message. If you're sending messages to a client, you should make sure you read that shit more than once, okay? Also she used the word unscrupulous, and this is where I thought, scam. I have no clue, but I feel like people think just because they use big words means you know the language. And with 7 mistakes in your message, it shows you don't really know English. And now I want to sit here and say it's okay if you do not know English and English isn't your first language, okay? But I promise you that you sitting here and using big words when you can't speak big words and you can't speak the regular shit, like, don't do it. When I speak Spanish to my family, you don't see me using big Spanish words. I understand it, but I can barely speak it because I never speak it. But I'm not trying to use hard words. I make it as simple as possible, and that's what you need to do in your messages. And use Google Translate. If you have family members who speak English, send them your messages. Ask them, like, don't send fucked up messages like this one and use the word unscrupulous. Like, don't do it. You look dumb. Why would I want to have a service from you if this is how you type, write, and everything? So let's say if you're selling a package, let's say if you're selling a course for $50 and you DM'd me this and you say you have a course, but that's how your messages look. I do not want to deal with 30 hours of your course. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to even deal with it. So it's okay if English isn't your first language. It's okay if Spanish isn't your first language. It's okay if any language is not your first language. But when you are learning languages, like when I was learning Japanese, you have to start from the beginning. And simpler sentences aren't bad, okay? Get to the point, put what you gotta put, and it's okay. And if you're really bad at it, let them know. It's okay. But don't use the word unscrupulous. Instead of explaining to me what she does, she tells me seeing is believing, and baby, I believe in action, and you ain't selling me shit, okay? Then she says that I just need a little trust, and no, girl, I need more explanation, okay? I'm sorry, but I do not go trusting everyone I meet, I talk to, I see. I don't trust anyone until I really, 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 really get to know them. And I don't trust you, okay, with your 4 messages. She sent me 4 messages in total, and she tells me to trust her and to not have doubt. No. Then that message there, her second message, had 4 more mistakes in that message. Now, when she texted me these 2 messages, I was texting her my rebuttal. Tell me how she sent me that whole big message that you guys saw in less than 30 seconds. I know for a fact when typing a message that long, that shit takes a while. So she sent that way too quick, like copy and paste quick. And if you're copying and pasting your messages, why the fuck do they have errors in it? All you have to do, if you're copying and pasting a message, let me sit up. If you're copying and pasting a message, then just fucking get that message right at first. Like, what the fuck? I'm just annoyed, to be honest. Then I went from somehow being called love to ma'am. And the whole message came off way too passive aggressive. So let us dive into the worst message I have ever gotten from anyone trying to sell me something. She doesn't blame me for being a skeptic, but she wasn't explaining shit. She says that she will empathize with me and put herself in my shoes, but what the fuck do you know about me, Nancy, or whatever? Yeah, her name's Nancy. That's why I'm calling her. And then she says 100% refundable, but what is refundable, Nancy? Please tell me what is refundable, because I still have no clue what you're selling. Then she uses the words unscrupulous, and I'm just saying that you can't sound like a dumbass, have bad grammar, and use one big word and not look stupid. Like, I promise you, you're gonna look dumb as fuck. I love how she says, not here to convince, but like, what were those 3 other messages? You were trying to convince me. Very badly, though. You really did a shitty job, Nancy. Then, this is where the passive aggressive hits. She says, if you want to throw away a once in a lifetime opportunity like this, okay. What opportunity are you selling me? Because I still don't see it. And if anyone is telling you that their business and what they're doing is a one-time opportunity for you, trust and believe there probably is going to be someone else in that same business DMing you probably the same message. So don't worry, you'll get that opportunity more than once, but I promise you, you're not going to want it. Oh, and this message had 21 mistakes, if y'all were wondering. 21 mistakes. So overall, 21 plus 7 plus, what was the other amount? 7 plus 4 equals 11 plus 21 equals 32. Yeah. 32 mistakes? Really? Really? Your 3 messages, 32 mistakes. You failed. You failed, Nancy. Now, my rebuttal to this was, trust me, I get it, and good luck. I hope you help many people on the way. I'm rooting for you, my love, but I'm not looking for your service. I'm not looking for your service, which wouldn't make me your ideal client. Also, a little tip for helping you in your business, and you know I gave her the tips. 1, make sure your punctuation and your words are on point, because your 2 responses gave me a headache. 2, you haven't sold me on anything. You're just saying that you are not an unscrupulous person. 3, you sound a little passive aggressive and wrote your last response way too quick. And 4, also refundable. What would be refundable? What am I putting my money to? So, I was kind of hoping that she gave me more, but she didn't. She said, "Okay, ma'am, have a blessed day," which I answered to her, "You as well. Thanks for the content and this experience," because I had to make this into content. So as you can tell, I was still trying to be helpful, and I still tried to show her where she could be better, but she didn't take it. And I've been looking at her stuff. She still hasn't made her thing public. She still hasn't made her bio better. So that's on her, sweetheart. Have fun scamming, Nancy. I don't know what to tell you. But what would I do differently? And I list these tips, and I hope you guys really take these tips, and I hope these tips help you. So if any of this video did help you, please let me know down below, because that will let me know that I did something good. So first, I would ask them how they are, explain who I am, what I do, and ask nicely if they are interested. I would in a way do my research, so let us say that I help single mothers with their finances. I would look at their page, look at their stories, read what they post to see if we can connect in something other than what I'm trying to sell them. Because if you're selling a service, a product, or anything, you want to connect with the person you are selling this service or product. If you are sending messages to people wanting for them to see your product, use your product, anything with your product or service, you're not going to want to sit here and send 100 random people the same message. You're going to want to really, put your impression onto them and really go into who they are. They're people. They're not just money signs. They're freaking people. I am a person. You're a person, we're all persons. Nancy is even a person. Number 2, I would make sure that my punctuation and words are on point. I usually reread my messages about 5 times to make sure it is easier to read, to the point, and punctuated well. You don't want your messages to give the person you want to make your client a headache. Like I said, you really want to reread your stuff. You really want to make sure your stuff is on point, on key, and you don't need to send them a big full-on message. No one wants to read a paragraph when they first fucking meet you, okay? I'm not, "Hey, my name is Kat," and then you tell me your whole life story. No, sweetheart, I don't want that. It's, "Hey, my name is Kat. I am selling this, that, and the other. I've been looking at your page. I saw this, that, and I really wanted to know if you would like this product that I'm selling, or I really want to know if you could promote this product for this amount of money." Really talk about business. Number 3. And to be honest, I would have told the client thank you after they answered my why. You're not going to get every client, so figuring out what you can improve is still really beneficial to your business. They're really going to tell you what sucks about what you did, and you want to listen to what sucks about what you did. I remember when her name is Nat. If she's watching this, hey girl. She criticized one of my app reviews, and to be honest, thank you, Nat. Like, that really helped, and it was really beneficial, and I really took that. I didn't know that you were going to keep watching my videos, to be honest. And she commented on other videos, and it was really nice. It was really good to know, like, hey, like, this actually helped. This criticism, her criticism really helped boost what I was doing, and really saved me so much time. So thank you, Nat. Really appreciate it. Number four, always make sure to connect with your client and really explain what you do in your first message, because if you only have one chance, you should at least make an impact. Okay, don't send them a freaking novel, but still make an impact on them and show them, like, hey, I was really looking at your stuff, and hey, I really think that we're compatible. Like, in a way, if you want someone to promote your product, let's say, or promote your service, make it like a Indeed business thing. Let them know who you are. Really, you have to sell yourself. And when they like it or they may not like it, then you can keep talking and you really can get to business. And maybe they're just not going to fuck with it. Maybe they don't want to do it, and that is okay. on to the next one, okay? So now we're gonna talk about Alex, which is her name. This is her page right over here. So a little backstory, because I wrote everything because I cannot remember things in this noggin. There's so much stuff happening right now. To be honest, I'm thinking about other things while reading this. That's just how my brain works. I need to practice on that. But little backstory, she messaged me wanting to be a part of her business, which is an MLM. Reason why I told her no, because I wasn't her ideal client, like in this situation, and she handled it so respectfully and so nicely. And you may be wondering, why am I talking about her? And it's because I've seen videos of people who get approached by MLMs, and when they tell them no, the person goes off on them, is rude, is disgusting, like Nancy over here. Actually, usually MLMs are worse, to be honest. She handled it really well, and I'm talking about her now because just because I don't like her business doesn't mean I can't respect someone who respected me. And she really handled it very well, and I believe that she deserves a little recognition on that. So she came to me wanting to be part of her team, and as flattered as I was, I declined. And she handled no very professionally and respectfully and was very nice. So what did she do right? So she sent me voice memos, which felt nicer than a copy and paste. You don't have to send voice messages, especially if you're awkward like me. But it was a nice touch. If your beginning message sounds generic or overused, it's not going to catch people's eyes. And to be honest, you're wasting your time copying, pasting the same beginning to 100 people a day than doing your research on people, really finding out if they are your ideal client. Let us say I would like people to promote my affirmation jars. I would do my research. I would see if they are a great fit and find out what they are talking about and what they stand for to see if they are a good fit. You don't want just anyone to be promoting your product. You don't want to sell anyone your product. I know everyone sits here like money, 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 but sweetheart, you're just going to waste your time if you're selling to people who don't even care about your shit. You really want to make sure that they are your ideal client. If you're a financial investor that helps moms, let's say single mothers, with getting out of debt, you're not going to sit here and message me. I'm not a mother, I'm not single, and I'm not in debt. So I'm the worst client for you, and you just wasted your time by messaging me. She said hi to me, which was better than Nancy. She then asked me if I was monetizing my social media or if I was interested, and then explains what she does and why she messaged me, which if you're selling a product or service to someone, it's good to include that. So let us say I was telling someone about my podcast. I would ask them, hey, do you feel like you need to have your whole life figured out? I have a podcast that you can listen to on all platforms, and if you grew up like me feeling like you needed to have everything perfect, then I feel like you would definitely relate and enjoy growing with Kat the podcast. I can also structure this in a way to promote a product I may be loving. So literally you can do this for anything, but just really explaining to them, asking them a question that reels them in. Like if you're like, hey, I really see that you're a single mother, and I see that you're very open about your money struggles, and I really wanted to let you know that I have a podcast that helps you blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying? Like you can sell really anything. You just really have to put those messages for them to be like, oh, that's me, and then let them know who you are, let them know your product. You get what I'm saying? She then asked me why and told me the reason she asked me why, which was to help her market better, which if someone says no to your product, this could really help push them to let you know why. When I did tell her why I said no, she didn't try to resell me anything. She answered me very nicely with correct punctuation. I knew punctuation wasn't a word. So that is all for today, my loves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. Let me know how these tips helped you. Let me know what you got out of this video, like your benefits. You guys commenting and letting me know helps me out a fuck ton. Helps me out so much because I know what you guys are liking and what you guys aren't liking. I will be posting more app reviews and more everything. I've just been I've just been really living life and figuring things out, and I really haven't been on my phone lately, and I've been having pretty good weeks. So yeah, but app reviews will be coming out soon. I just really have to figure out what apps do I really want to review. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoy the next videos posting. I'm going to be posting more vlogs, more just different types of videos. I always post on Saturday, but I'm always going to try and sprinkle things here and there. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram. If you do feel stressed out, if you do feel like you need to have everything figured out, then my podcast would be great for you guys, because I really do recap on lessons I learned and shit I'm going through and how I'm going through it and what I'm failing at. And it's very it can be a very relatable show, so you should go check that out. If you guys would like daily boost of just happiness, energy, love, excitement that are specifically made for you, my affirmation jars are a great little addition to your daily life. Here they are, little self promo. Cute, I know. I have 4 different jars, but you can actually make your own. So if you would like a little Mother's Day gift, or you would like to give your mother a Mother's Day gift, then this is a great little gift. Or significant other, you can literally custom your own jar and have 100 little affirmations, quotes, exercises, or you can literally customize everything on those little pieces of paper to make your person, your mother, or anyone that you love feel special. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am super freaking hungry. I can't wait to eat the Subway that has been looking at me to my side, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Also look at my fit. Look, cute little dress. You see that? Wait till you see my pants. Business casual, am I right? Bye guys.